Greetings and salutations. It's nice to be back. Thanks for having me and thanks for joining me. My name is Dalton Cowan. I'm the owner, operator, janitor, salesman, and all of the above here at Cowan's Fantastic Fungi. There's a lot more going on here than I'm going to be able to explain in a single video, so make sure that you smash that subscribe button. I'm going to be making a series showing you how to do all of this. Now, if what you just saw was a little bit intimidating, don't be. Less than 2 years ago, I had no idea what I was doing, and although there is a bit of a steep learning curve, and it was only recently that I started to produce more mushrooms than I was producing gold, none of it's very hard. It just takes several steps, it's very involved, and there are some pieces of equipment that are somewhat specialized to this industry that can help you out a whole lot. Currently, I'm offering about 12 different varieties. Some I produce year-round and consistently, some I only produce during certain seasons or randomly whenever I feel like it. But pretty much everything that I grow is going to be a saprophytic species, as opposed to, say, a mycorrhizal species like morels or chanterelles or truffles, which have to have a symbiotic relationship with a host tree in order to produce fruit. You can get the mycelium to run. Fruiting is very difficult, if not impossible. Saprophytic means that it feeds on dead and decaying organic material, usually things high in cellulose, such as straw, hardwood. Most mushrooms don't grow very well on softwood. And so we start from a culture. You can make that culture yourself, or you can order it from a reputable supplier. I typically start with liquid culture, although you can use agriculture just as easily. And then you're going to add that culture to sterilized grains. That's your spawn run. Your grain can be anything. Most commercial spawn producers use milo or millet. I personally prefer whole oats for no other reason other than it's what I've always used. I've always had really good results with it. You can also use wild bird seed. There's a number of things that will work. That typically is going to take 2 to 4 weeks to colonize, and once it does, you can either expand that master jar or bag or whatever you have into more spawn, or you can go ahead and start adding that to fruiting blocks and allowing those to colonize. Now those typically take 3 to 4 more weeks. Then you can induce fruiting. Then you can harvest mushrooms and enjoy them, or share them with friends and family, or sell them at the market, or whatever. But that's essentially how it goes in a nutshell. And of course I'm going to be doing much more in-depth videos in the future. Like I said, this is obviously a very in-depth topic, which is going to require a lot of videos to get us through and get everybody up to speed. But stick with me, and I'll see you next week.